contains graphic material, including offensive language. Discretion is advised.
From the heel to the neck, get ready, be set. You already know what's next. Check the progress, check the progress, check the progress. Feeding off the success.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Discretion is advised.
Alrighty there, ladies and gentlemen, it's your nighttime, it's your right time DJ Music, and welcome to another episode of the Chop Shop. Well, I said I was not going to do another stream about this cat in them YouTube streets called the Angryman, but he left me no damn choice, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta share this with you with the help of Taz and a stream that Angryman likes to take his streams down. These folks don't like standing on the disrespect. They like getting on their streams, hollering about hit the Cash App, support the stream and all that other stuff. But at the end of it, they take it down. Why? I don't know. Stand on your disrespect. If you're talking about somebody, stand on it. If you're putting out some good information, leave it up to somebody else might go and take a look or take a listen. But I don't see you doing that, Angryman. So anyway, I'm just going to get straight to it there, folks. I don't want to spend a whole lot of your time talking about the Angryman, but it seems that he needs to be talked about. So without further ado, let's get to the Angryman, as brought to you by Taz Exclusives. My man Taz has a few things to say to you, Angryman, and I'm going to jump in when need be necessary, all right? So without further ado, here is the best of Taz Exclusives versus the Angryman. Here you go.
Motherfucker that came to my channel asked for a truce. Said she was gonna, I ain't gonna say he asked for a truce like he was on some bitch shit. We had a conversation about deading it is what I'll say. And the nigga went right over to his platform when his shit started dying out and started some more shit. That's what these niggas do. They'll do anything.
And off the bat, I gotta say, I gotta agree with him, Angryman, because that's what you do. I've noticed this myself personally. You'll go to a stream, you'll create some chaos, you won't like what's going on. Somebody will either ask you to leave the stream or you'll leave. And then you'll go live 2-3 hours talking about the same thing you just argued about. Hours and hours. But the only difference is now is you can get the cash apps. The person that streamed that you went on, you can't get that cash apps. You talked about this a little bit later on, and I'll point it out to you when we get to it. But yeah, remember, ain't nothing for free. Your own words. Come on, Taz. What you got else? What you got, man? Come on.
Thing to put the views up. They don't have no integrity. Came up with. And came up with shit. The only niggas in this space with any flavor is Double M. Period. Point blank fucking period.
For those of you that don't know, Double M means masculine mercenaries. Now I'm going to ask all of you folks that's listening right now, name me one thing other than some bullshit that you've heard coming from the masculine mercenaries. Name one good piece of information that they put out there that the generations can use. Name one. I hope he's not talking about them catchphrases, those catchwords that they use, strag and hyena. Those aren't new. Nothing under the sun is really new until it's invented. You know, what they say about necessity is the mother of invention. But there's no need for you to create these words. If you go look them up in the dictionary, they're already there. They just don't have the same meaning that you place on them. By calling a woman a hyena or a scrag, as you call them, Is that something that we should be waving the flags about? Yay, and waving our pom poms about? Yay, we got some good words that we can use from the manosphere, the masculine mercenaries. Like Taz said, you guys ain't made up shit. This whole video so far is gonna come down to one person that you're mad about, one person's success. That he didn't reach back and come and get you and say, hey, angry man, I brought it, I moved up, I'm going to bring you with me. That's what you don't like. What you got, Taz?
Damn near half the sayings that niggas saying here we came up with. The vast majority of the damn terminology
Lying ass
gotta be
nigga.
attributed to Double M.
Lying motherfucker.
So let's just go ahead and state the facts, because I'm going to tell you the truth, Kevin. I don't give a...
I heard a motherfucker purring on the stream the other day. Motherfucker said purr. I'm like, man, god damn. We can't do nothing without motherfuckers taking our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, well, like, bro, you're not gonna get on here and lie, bro. Anybody else I probably wouldn't have cared about, but these niggas right here, these angry man type niggas, these niggas been on here for years, just trying to like build a following of weak ass men. I don't fuck with these niggas like that. And I don't trust the fact that these niggas won't never go away. This the same nigga who was dick riding Trump, talking all that Trump shit before Trump lost. Run around here sounding stupid, somebody a street conservative. Then Trump lost and all of a sudden the niggas start talking about crypto and all this other dumbass shit. He thought he was finna move into that Trump lane. Then Trump lost and left his ass out here to dry, nigga. Dumbass nigga trying to play fake politics. When the election season came, that lane dried up. He hopped right back in the car and started crying about women. Lame ass.
Fuck about your little bit of fame. I don't give a fuck about you skipping through Atlanta like the Fairy King. I don't give a shit about none of that. I don't care what.
Now y'all heard my man I guess he tried to throw Kevin under the bus with this. You can go skipping through Atlanta. Yeah, angry man, you do care about it. And I'm inclined to agree with Taz. This really gets your goat. This really bothers the fuck out of you that a man, as you said, can tiptoe through Atlanta, tiptoe to the niggas, and become a YouTube sensation. That bothers you. Now, whether you like Kevin Samuels or not, whether you agree with his talking points or not, you got to give credit where credit's due. The man just did not sit on his ass and wait for shit to come to him. He went out and he got his own. Through hook or crook. I'm not a Kevin Samuels follower, and never will be a Kevin Samuels supporter. But in this case, angry man, this is what you're upset about. The fact that this dude, this guy that you said that's tiptoeing through Atlanta, is doing better than you. How is that possible? That's the question that you're asking yourself. How the fuck is that possible? I'm a masculine mercenary. How can this Tiny Tim tiptoe through the tulips kind of motherfucker get better than me? Maybe it's from your lack of content. Maybe folks don't want to really hear what you got to say other than your followers. Maybe everybody else goes over to your stream to show the other YouTubers just how dumb you really are. Saying nothing, talking loud. Loud mouth schnook.
What fucking reality TV scrag you hung out with yesterday? You know don't none of that shit move me, my nigga.
Thank you, Dark Energy, for the super chat. Evidently it moved you. Cause I forgot all about that shit. For real. I forgot the nigga hung out with the white girl. You know what I'm saying? I forgot all about that shit.
It wasn't important to me either, Taz.
Because you still remember that bullshit.
Yeah, that's why it bothered him, because he still remembered it. You're right.
From day one, ever since you first spoke to me, you know it's about the mission for me, my nigga.
The mission?
I ain't no clout chasing diva.
Right, Taz. The mission? Well, let me ask you, angry man. What is the mission? What is the mission of the masculine mercenaries? Because I don't see it in your streams. I don't see none of your guys elevating past you. As a matter of fact, what I see is those folks over there that you want them to come in, drop that Cash App, drop that PayPal links, and then after that, you don't have nothing to do with them until the next time you come back on the stream. How could a king have no subjects? The folks that you did have around you, they wised up and said, you know what? Here he is going over to this guy's stream, supporting his stream every night, bringing folks over, cash apping him, and he doesn't do the same for us. He tells us that we should stay under him and continue to do this for free while he reap all the benefits. And as soon as we started making some money, all of a sudden, we're traitors. You sit there and you holler about women shouldn't be in this space, but one of the women that I hear you talking about all the time with some reverence is the very woman that you brought in. What's the lady's name? Hijab, but the girl in the hijab, the Crimson Cure, whatever her name is. Why is she the only woman that's allowed to be aligned with the masculine mercenaries and everybody else is a scrag or a hyena? Explain that. What's the mission? What is your mission? What is the mission of Boss Talk Radio? What's the mission of the Street Conservative? What's the mission of, damn dare I say, Beano Nation, black in name only? We're going to get to that too. Oh, nigga, we're going to get to that.
You're not? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Everybody else might be impressed with that shit, nigga, but you know I'm not impressed.
You're not a clout-chasing diva? I don't know, man. If I had to put a word on that beard, I would put diva on it. Like that's a diva beard. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no reason to make it all funny colored and run around with 3 different colors on your face. Like that's some diva shit.
I pointed that out before, Angryman. And if you go over to my streams, I pointed out that all the time. Why is it that your beard is multicolored? Why one day is dark black, another day is auburn red, another day is orange, another day is salt and pepper? Which one is it? You sit around here and complain about these women talking about the fake shit that they do, when right there in front of these very same men that you holler about these women are fake and frauds, this nigga put different colors in his beard. Well, my beard I started growing my beard, maybe, I won't say beard, but yeah, I guess you can call it a beard. Not as long as yours, but I started growing my beard about 2.5, 3 years ago. My man, it's salt and pepper. A lot of salt, little pepper. But never once have I thought to color that motherfucker orange. Never once have I thought to go grab a bottle of Grecian formula or Just for Men and darken my beard. I am who I am. I don't try to perpetrate in front of anyone. On YouTube or off YouTube, I am who I am. I'm proud of the age that I am. I made it this far. I'm a survivor. And like Taz said, you use your beard as a beacon for attention. Am I right, Taz? What you think about that?
You want to be noticed. You want to be seen. There's no way you're going to take your salt and pepper beard and add some sun-kissed to it and act like motherfuckers don't see that shit as more of a damn motherfucking beard orange. You know motherfuckers going to notice it. So you're definitely clout chasing. This is diva shit. Why can't you just have a normal fucking beard? Corny ass niggas. Talking about he ain't clout chasing. You're most definitely clout chasing. You want motherfuckers to ask you about that weird ass beard you got, nigga. Like, why your beard that color, fam?
Well, I gotta ask you, why is it that color, my man? It's obvious that the color of your beard is not natural. And it's sad that people have to point that out to you. That's just sad. But, you know, when you leave yourself open for criticism, you know, it is what it is. And my man, just let your beard just grow naturally. Just let it do what it do. Keep it, get the little lotion on it that keeps it nice and, moist. Comb it, and it'll look good. It'll look good. It just don't, that orange shit ain't working though. I mean, well, they did say that you was on Donald Trump, so maybe you was think you were back in the 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 20 era when Trump was still in power, and you could use your orange beard as a beacon for them goddamn repubs that come to your channel, the Trump followers. Yeah, nigga, Taz was right. That beard you got is for attention, nothing more, nothing less. Matter of fact, let me give me one more of these right here. Here we go, Angryman. This one's for you. Turner, nigga.
Especially when your whole fucking program, your entire fucking persona, you basically came into the fucking manosphere and stole it from everybody else.
So, remember, Angryman, earlier, you referred to Kevin Samuels, because this is definitely who you're talking about. You referred to him as a man that was skipping through Atlanta. You basically called him, one of the member of the alphabet community. Card carrying member of the alphabet community. So, if that's the case, Angryman, let me ask you this. If you saw this in the beginning, if you thought that KS had sugar in his tank, why would you continue to fuck with him? Calling yourself a masculine mercenary. What about your persona or the masculine mercenary persona did Kevin Samuel steal from you that he's using? According to you, he tipping through Atlanta, doing curtsies and shit. Which one is it? Is he part of the what you call that? The masculine mercenaries, or Beano Nation, or the Manosphere? Or was he just, as you say, a Mino, a man in name only? Which one is it? I don't know, Angryman. You tell me, brother. The last time I talked to you, my man, I cursed. I called you everything except a child of God. I'm not going to do that this time. The people that watch your videos, slowly but surely, with a little help from folks like Taz and myself and Grandmaster Troll and a few others that make videos about some of the stupid shit that you say, hey, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if another video pops up about somebody on YouTube talking about the bullshit that you put out. That's what it is. Bro, you have no content. You're not a content creator. You are a gossip column. You are a bona fide gossip column. I'm going to say this, and I'll probably use these two words a couple more times. You are, as what they say, a consummate idiot. Now, you take them two words and you separate them. You go look them up. Consummate and idiot. Look them up. Put them together. Matter of fact, probably when you go to dictionary, there'll probably be a little caption with a picture with your name by it. Consummate and idiot. When you combine them together, as soon as you do that, your picture pops up. If you're doing a Google search, type in consummate idiot. No, I'm just kidding. You won't find him, but that's what you are, man. Consummate idiot. There's no other way to describe you. You're a fraud. You're a shyster. You are a snake oil salesman. You are a carpetbagger. All of those things that people can't trust. Remember back in the old days when the guy would come into town with the wagon, he'd stand up on in the town square and he said he got a miracle cure for everything? That's who you are. Selling tonic water. Or in this case, selling toilet water.
Let's be real, nigga. You didn't.
Let's be real. Camo said, oh shit, I did run into his live during the election. I remember thinking it was weird. Oh yeah, he was big Trump. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was a whole.
Yep, to revisit it again, he's absolutely right. I was in some of those streams. I was in there listening to you big up Trump, saying how he was going to change the mindset of black women. He was going to stop giving away all the different things that black women can get. You and your BGS and the rest of those Grinch and all of y'all followed that Trump shit. And now you have nothing else to talk about because Trump lost and he's about to go to jail. Where's your coverage on that, Angryman? Where's your coverage on January 6th? You call yourself a patriotic person. You say you got a mission. Well, where is the mission about talking about these folks? You was willing to back Trump earlier. You say you're even keeled and you're not non-biased in any situation. You report the news how it is. Why haven't I seen a stream from you about the insurrection? Why haven't I seen a stream about you calling Trump out? A whole lot of folks remember you on them streams talking about Trump is going to win. Trump is going to be in office for another 4 years. Consummate idiot. Just like I said. Consummate idiot.
A white man at one point. He was on here wilding with that Trump shit.
Right, he was wild.
That election fell through. That nigga was out here stuck with nowhere to go.
Stuck.
Like I say, now he's back on this shit, worried about what Kevin Samuels was doing. But if Trump would have won, that nigga would still be in that political lane.
Okay.
That's why it's hard to respect these niggas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A year later, that nigga ain't talking politics now. Now he crying about what Kevin doing.
All right.
Somehow he about the mission.
Okay. Right. What mission,
all
huh,
of
Taz?
them fucking subs from fucking spraying perfume and talking about Chelsea boots, nigga. You got all them subs and shit by stealing our fucking content.
You got all them subs by stealing our content.
And I'll repeat it. You got all them subs by stealing our content. I've watched a few of Kevin Samuels' streams there, Angryman, and not one of those streams replicates what you do over there. The only commonality between you and Kevin Samuels in the two streams that you do, that you both try to dog black women. That's the only common denominator between the two of you. I'll even have to give it to Kevin as much as I don't agree with his words and I don't agree with his talking points is, but as far as the swag, do you see why women would follow him? I could understand that. But what I can't understand is why women would follow you. Why would a woman sit in your chat room and listen night after night after night of you telling them how fucked up they are? Cheerleading.
Now see about him, man. I mean, he might be smart as shit, man, but that nigga wild though, for real. Like, I got a better chance of getting branded by somebody than you, bro. Like, if some motherfuckers gonna come into the space and market some motherfucking body, I'm telling you, bro, I ain't even try to be marketed. That's what 2022 finna be about. We finna change the paradigm on you niggas and make you niggas mad for real. But up until this point, Taz ain't really cared about business and being marketable and none of that shit. You telling me you in your current state with that beard, you believe you're marketable and that Kevin can get you some brand deals. You believe that.
And I think he does, Taz. I think he really believes that he's a marketable individual, and you're not. Nobody, no company, no corporation in their right mind would sink some money behind you. I see all these different content creators. Cynthia G, she has her followers, or she has her, her sponsors. I see other content creators with sponsors. You know, me personally, in the business that I'm in, radio and just sliding over to the YouTube, sponsors would be nice for the radio station as well. But I understand it's called that thing called 10,000 hours, my man. Until you put 10,000 hours of good practice in, not the counting the shows that you do, 10,000 hours of practice at your craft, then you can say maybe, with a little critique of this and a little bit critique of that, I can become marketable. But like Taz said, with all that cursing and with all that different color beard and with all that business that if you borrowing other people's stuff, you're not marketable. The Girl Scouts wouldn't even fuck with you, my man. And maybe that's what Kevin Samuel sees also. He sees that I'm not going to waste my time try to bring you up when you haven't changed your format at all. Not at all. You haven't grown any. As I see your channels, and I'm thinking through the mind of Kevin Samuels, as I see your streams, I see the numbers going down and down and down. Used to be 600-700, then all of a sudden you're down to 500-600. Now you're down to 400-500. Could it be that people are tired of listening to you belly ache and scream and bitch ass all damn for 3-4 hours at a time, in between that saying support the stream, make sure you hit the Cash App, appreciate you, Beano Nation, smoking a cigar, Beano Nation. You know, Beano Nation has several connotations. One of them's not too favorable. I'll tell you one of them right now: bisexual in nature and name only. How's that possible? Either you're a booty bandit or you ain't. Black in name only. Either you're black or you ain't. So how are you black in name only? There's no person on this earth that will look at me and say, damn, you a Beano, huh? But they might look at you like that. Because when I think Beano, I don't think B-I-N-O. I think B-E-A-N-O. Beano is how we refer to our Latin brothers from time to time. Not saying that it's right. But the word nigga ain't right either, and we still use it. Black in name only. I told you, consummate idiot. What you got, Taz?
That's the problem. These niggas be fucking delusional.
But I'll fucking say, you've been an opportunist since day one, nigga. I'm still.
Color beard is Muslim culture. Yeah, sure. These niggas weird as hell. You know, they jump.
Right, Taz. They'll say anything to protect their leader. And not one point in time have I ever heard Angryman say he was Muslim. So who down in his chat room would have brought that up? Anything. Just like they said about the guy that he's complaining about, Kevin Samuels. You got some folks in your stream, Angryman, that try to protect you at all costs, even when they know you're 100% wrong. In this case, I don't see Kevin Samuels stealing your guys' content or your swag. Definitely not your swag. But I do see the green-eyed monster coming out on you every time. I guarantee you, every time you go through your YouTube algorithms and you see Kevin Samuels' stream pop up and it says 2,000 watching or 3,000 watching, that upsets you. Or when you see him on a stream with a Brittany Rainier or Tasha, what's the Tasha TK or whatever. Why them niggas ain't calling me to talk to me? Why they ain't interviewing me? Because nobody wants to hear what you say. Nobody gives two rats' asses about what you say. You got a following, and I would suggest that you stick to your following. Don't venture outside of your neighborhood, because it seems to me, Angryman, every time you do, you get your ass handed to you. I still got another 15-20 minute stream that I'm gonna put on you, but this one's about halfway through, so I'm gonna let Taz do what he do for a little bit, okay? All right.
From everything to everything, and be anything when it's time to be something. I'm whatever.
Still waiting on them motherfucking brand deals. You suck up to you because they so
I'm
afraid.
trying to figure out who he thought was gonna give him a deal.
I'm wondering that myself.
Give them a shout out or a look to help them with their bullshit channels. But I'll fucking say, you've been an opportunist since day one, nigga. I'm still waiting on them motherfucking brand deals your ass promised me to get close to me. I'm still waiting on that shit, nigga.
Now, let me ask you this, Angryman. You say that Kevin Samuels is tiptoeing through the tulips in Atlanta, going to Atlanta. Why would you want to hang around somebody like that? Why would you want somebody like that in your corner, according to your own words? Why would you expect this man to reach back when he made it to the top? Or when he made it out of the manosphere? Why would you expect him to reach back and pull up anybody? Why would he reach back and pull you up? If he does pull you up, Angryman, that's like, you refer somebody to a job and you state your reputation on it, and when they go to the job, they don't know what the fuck they doing. They fucking up. They late to work. And now your name is tied to it because you vouch for that motherfucker. So the same way that these folks is running around here, before you got upset at Kevin when he was just a mild-mannered Kevin Samuels going around selling perfume, like you said, with Chelsea boots, none of that bothered you. His sexuality did not bother you until he became popular. Picture that.
That nigga sound like a 19-year-old thought, nigga. It's about some done like you did, got done the last 5 times, nigga. The fuck? This nigga not even, this nigga don't even talk no more. I'd be surprised if this nigga ever say my fucking name again. Like, for real, this nigga was in Thai City chat one day, sending super chat after super chat. I have a rent, so I know you see me telling you exactly the bitch you are and how you help promote Jessica X just like everybody else. Sitting there third shift, late night, I saw you. But now you want to sit around us and make it seem like you was against the shit.
Yep, I saw you too. And Taz is right again. That's why I'm using this stream, because he knows. He's always I always see Thai City in his chat, or I always see Taz in Thai City's chat. So I don't think he would just arbitrarily say that you were sending cash apps to Thai City. That's another thing I don't understand. You know, it's nothing wrong about supporting a brother and his endeavors. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But when you got a cash app or super chat somebody just to get your words to be noticed, that should tell you a lot right there, angry man. You not coming on my panel or not unless you pay for it first. You not going to talk on my panel. I'm not going to highlight anything you say unless you pay for it. 6-figure nigga that you are. Couple 50 here or 20 there or 100 bones there shouldn't bother you. But then again, I told you I got something else for you, to where somebody sent you some money and you knew it was wrong. They cashed apped you and you knew it wasn't meant for you. Now you try to say the man is scamming you. Who the fuck sent somebody some money to scam them? Who the fuck sent somebody $285 to scam them? And when they call you back and say, hey, I absolutely sent this cash app to the wrong person. You and your chick, this is going to come on a little bit later on, you and your chick up the part of the stream, the very first part of it, once you got past all the music that you played, are you a DJ or are you a talk show host? Which one is it? That's another thing I noticed about a lot of you content creators. Y'all try to be DJs. Stop that. Just create your content. Leave the DJing to motherfuckers like me. I know what I'm doing. I'm versed in music. I know how to move a crowd. I know how to get the music pumping. I know how to single out a song to the one person in the room and they'll know exactly who I'm talking to, whether it's male or female. I pay for a damn license to broadcast yearly. You niggas throw something on a stream, take it down before YouTube gets to it, and cheat all these other people that created this music, cheat them out the money that they had, that they're supposed to get. Every 50-cent song you play, you owe that nigga some money. You sure do. But I digress. Taz, what you got for me, man?
But the bitch ass nigga sat there and act like he ain't see a word I said. It was really amazing. Like, his ignore game was on strong that night. Cause I was firing his ass up in that chat. That nigga ignored every single word I said. Like you been doing. So it ain't like you could have said shit when I did the Kevin Samuels video. What the fuck you was gonna do? Get embarrassed along with the nigga? You ain't want that smoke, nigga. The fuck? Stop pretending.
I stayed out of it, even though I know from fucking experience, you a fucking opportunist and a fucking shyster. And you know something? I know you ain't gonna respond. I know you ain't gonna say my name. And the reason why you ain't gonna respond, the reason why the majority of you bitch ass niggas that don't like.
Say my name, say my name. If no one else is around you, nigga, say my name, say my name, say my. What the fuck for? What do you got to shout you out for? What do you got to say your name for in any stream? Not unless it's contextual to what he's talking about. Big fucking word. Do you know what that means? Come on, Angryman. This is child's play. You are a little boy fucking around with grown men. Fucking around with grown men. I'm talking to you as if I'm sitting here talking to my teenage sons about what they did or what they shouldn't have done, or how they presented themselves or how they shouldn't have presented themselves. I feel like I'm talking to one of my children, and here you call yourself a content creator. This is how I admonish my children, but you call yourself a grown man. The fuck out of here.
Ain't gonna respond is because you know that'll be the worst thing you could ever fucking do. The lack.
These niggas think they me now. Listen to this shit. It's about come up with your own content. That nigga talking like he goat round here. Won't nobody say your name? What? Angryman, are you kidding?
No.
Are you fucking joking?
No, he is not.
I wish you and that abandoned bastard would respond to me, nigga.
Damn, Taz, abandoned bastard? Who you talking about? That shit was funny. Abandoned bastard.
You know how much fucking fun I would have with that abandoned bastard that was dumped in a trash can by that fucking white woman that you somehow found your way to be a father figure for? I wish the fuck you would, nigga. The fuck you talking about, man? I get sick of listening to these niggas try to be me, man. Are you kidding me? Won't nobody say your name. When I done fired this nigga up so many motherfucking times, I stopped talking about it. You know what I mean? I stopped talking about the niggas. It was like, fuck it, the nigga dead.
And you're absolutely right again, Taz, because this is the last time I'm going to talk about this nigga. I'm not going to waste another breath on talking about this nigga right here. I got bigger and better things to do with my time and my YouTube time than when I upload something that I take the time to make a stream to start and to talk about you. I'm not going to do that no more. You're not worth it anymore. You are absolutely not the person that I ran into some years ago. Your whole persona has changed from the pro-black fella that I met on Boss Talk Radio to this nigga right here talking about women any chance he gets, always crying about the girls, as my man Just DeAndre would say. So what about them black baby mamas? But from what I understand, Angryman, I don't know if you're married or not, but when living in a glass house, one shouldn't throw stones. And I think you understand clearly what I'm talking about. But I still got another 15 minutes of another stream to talk to you about, so don't worry about it. We're getting there. Where's he going with all this? What's he talking about? You'll find out, nigga. You'll find out soon enough. But in the meantime, let Taz finish smoking your ass.
The nigga see me. The nigga don't want no smoke. I'm becoming a bully at this point. Now you talking like you bigger in the space than what you are? You beneath me, little nigga. Don't ever get on here talking like that. Now you talking like you bigger in the space than what you are? You beneath me, little nigga. Don't ever get on here talking like that. Them manosphere niggas might not say your name. I will fire your ass up any day, nigga. You know it. Stop it.
An opportunist since day one, nigga. I'm still waiting on them motherfucking brand deals your ass promised me to get close to me. I'm still waiting on that shit, nigga. That's how the nigga got my phone number and all of that shit. Hey, man, I want to link up with you. I'm going to show you how to get brand deals. I'm still waiting on them brand deals, my nigga. You know, you had niggas come out and do fucking shows calling you Kevin Samuels and all of that shit. I stayed out of it. Even though I know from fucking experience, you a fucking opportunist and a fucking shiesty. And you know something? I know you ain't gonna respond. I know you ain't gonna say my name. And the reason why you ain't gonna respond, the reason why the majority of you bitch ass niggas that don't like me ain't gonna respond.
You want that nigga to say your name for clout chasing purposes.
Say my name.
It's the difference. I dare you to say my motherfucking name, nigga. I dare you to say my fucking name. You want Kevin Samuels to say your name, nigga. You trying to grow out here, nigga. I triple dog dare you to say my motherfucking name, nigga. You want that nigga to say your name for clout chasing purposes, though. Right? If you gotta get over here and make an announcement about it, that's probably not the energy you got, nigga. And you know it already. That's the problem here right now. Making it sound like you just on here doing call outs on niggas. Like you on here firing niggas up. Bruh, please. You niggas is the main ones on here trying to hide behind this black man shit. When you call a nigga out, you call a nigga out on some, and we supposed to be men type shit.
Right again, Taz. That's exactly what you do. You like Taz said earlier, you was promoting Jessica X in the shadows, late night creep. You got the Crimson Cure running around like a chicken with her head cut off behind you. But all of a sudden, when you start getting smoke from the real men or from the real content creators, all of a sudden you on this kick, we should be behaving like men. But in the meantime, in this stream and in the next little 15-minute clip that I pulled from you, you're far from acting like a man. You're acting like a spoiled ass bratty child. So how come you ain't say my name? Why, when you got big, you didn't reach back and come get me? I see why Taz laughs at you. Also, another part of this next stream that you say Cynthia G respects you. No, she don't. I guarantee you, if you pull up enough of Cynthia's streams, and if anyone ever mentions the Angryman, there's one word that I guarantee that's going to come out after she says Angryman. Dusty. Trash bag. Amongst the other words that she used. Believe me, Cynthia G does not respect you at all. I can guarantee you that. You understand that, Angryman, that Cynthia G is in Taz's camp? And it seems to me YouTube is either for me or against me. There's no in between. And I've noticed that from some of the streams that I frequent. I go to this stream and then I see these people over here. Why are you here? Or I go to this stream and I see these people up in there. I saw you in so-and-so's panel. Now you over here at my panel. What's up with that? You can't play double agent. It's like YouTube is like TV, folks. I switch to the fucking channel that I want to watch. I don't give a damn who else is watching it. That's not why I came there. Just want to see what's going on. I don't need no special written permission to go to a stream of your ops, as y'all call it, and then come back to your stream. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to see what the problem between you and your ops is, Angryman. But I know one damn thing for sure. If I'm not clear about anything else, I know what the problem is between you and Taz. You see Taz growing. You see his channel expanding. You see Taz putting out some halfway decent content from time to time. Yeah, he does. I got to give credit where credit's due. That idea of combining all those news footages together, and the stream says, "Are you aware of your surroundings?" I could easily say that Taz got that from me. I could easily say that. When someone else could easily say that I got it from them. That's something easy to say. Everyone wants to believe that they are the first person to do something. And sometimes it's disheartening to find out that you didn't, or that you aren't the first person. It's not bad to be second sometime, Angry Man. It's a hell of a lot better than finishing dead last. And with the streams that you're going and the rate that you're growing, that's what you are, dead last.
Fuck out of here.
All right.
I know you ain't gonna say my name. And the reason why you ain't gonna respond, the reason why the majority of you bitch ass niggas that don't like me ain't gonna respond is because you know that'll be the worst thing you could ever fucking do.
Man, GMT just fired all you niggas up, nigga. Fuck he talking about. This nigga act like we don't know Grandmaster Troll just fired the whole sector up, nigga.
He sure did. He got all of y'all. He got BGS, he got Charles Faulkner, he got you, he got a whole bunch of folks. The Grandmaster Troll. He done so many streams on you, Angry Man, you would think that motherfucker got a room in your apartment. He done set you guys up. So a lot of the stuff that you claim, either folks don't want to hear it, or if they hear it, they don't want to believe it. Sort of like these Trumpites. Same principle, but you're not on the level of Trump. I'm not saying that you are, but it's the same principle of it. Motherfuckers will believe anything that come out your mouth. Just to hear you say their name in a stream. Appreciate you. Appreciate the Cash App. That's the only time you say something to anybody. Go to your chat room. I got to sign up. I got to become a member of your whatever it is that you call it, to even type in a comment in your chat room. You tell me what kind of sense does that make? Even when I go to Taz's streams, even when I go to Cynthia Jesus stream, even when I go to so-called what we consider the ops, BGS or Charles Faulkner, I'm still able to type in there in that chat room if there's something I don't agree with. Whether they read it out or whether they call me out on it, that's up to them. But I have the opportunity to express myself through typing. Well, you can't even do that there. That's telling somebody, that's charging a club fee. You won't come in this club, spend $5. But see, you can't do that on YouTube because you can't block everybody from YouTube. You can't make your streams, how do you say this, members only. Because you have to go live. Now, you might be able to do something that wants you to finagle to, they have to be a member to join the stream. But you can't block it from YouTube. I'm just saying.
Fired all you niggas up. GMT been doing this nigga bad for so many years. This nigga got videos sitting around crying in the car for years about Grandmaster Troll. The fuck you talking about? Angry nigga crying at this point. A lot of niggas done ignored you.
Yep.
You know,
you was that same nigga, Angry Man, that was running around telling GMT, catch a flight, catch a flight. How many content creators that you have argued with that you done told that to? Catch a flight, nigga. Catch a flight, nigga. You even argue with women. Remember how the verbal assassin tore your ass apart? Read a book, nigga. Read a book, nigga. And then when you said something about her mama, what she say? Your mama. She should have swallowed your ass. Tragic.
Back watching O'Shea hit 200,000 subs, mad than a motherfucker. We know, bro. We see you. You've always been in competition with O'Shea, man, and that's your number one competition, and he's smoking your boots, bro.
Yep.
And you mad.
Yep.
Even out
right.
city and hanging out with the fellas at the Manosphere meetup is more than you've accomplished as a member of the Manosphere.
Ooh, wait a minute, Taz. Let me give you one on that one. Here, take this one, Taz. Here you go. Turner, because he's absolutely right. They didn't let poor Rudolph join in the reindeer games. He didn't get your invite. No one thought enough about you, Angry Man, to say, hey, why don't you come on down here to the Atlanta meetup and inspire some of these young men from the Manosphere? They didn't even send you an invite. So what's that tell you? Them niggas don't give a shit about you. They don't care about you. That's it. You mean to tell me not one of... I also heard that some loyal followers of yours, some people that you had in your camp, had another meetup somewhere. And they didn't call you about it until the day that they got there. And then you sat on the stream for 3.5 hours and bitched about that. What's that? Stay Sleep TV. who else? I forgot the big kid's name, and that chick. All three of them left you to go sell dick pills, and you got upset about it. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. So, Angryman, I tell you what. Let's get on to our next little tidbit on you. Let me find it. Let me pull it up and go slide it up here. And there you go, my man. Remember, in that last video that we saw, which is actually only 3 days, well, that's actually 4 days. 4 days from when we recorded this, when you recorded that video and uploaded it, you took it down. And I figured out why now. I'm glad I actually I downloaded it just for general purposes. But since you took it down, the reason why you took it down was because you went to someone else's stream and they was critiquing that video. And you tried to get up on the panel and she said, nigga, you won't get up on this panel, send me $100. But in contrast, folks, I want you to look at something. Remember the last video? Look at that beard. See what I'm saying? Look at the beard now. 4 or 5 days ago, that motherfucker was bright pumpkin orange. Now it's dark black. You grew that? Or did you paint it? Painted horse. Jackass, I mean. Let's get into this next one here, Angryman. Here it is. I like to call this one recording 478 because where I'm at. And this particular recording is all about you again, since you think we like to talk about you. But remember I said something earlier about cash apps? So, my man, let me just go ahead and let you talk about that. And I'm going to pull up something, all right? Listen, folks listen to Angryman. I do believe this is his other half that he's talking to first. So let's go right into it.
And I wouldn't stress about it because you're not gonna make 100% of the people happy all the time. So somebody's always gonna have some foul shit to say about you, regardless of what you do. You could be out there with fucking Mother Teresa, handing out turkeys and shoes and everything else to the homeless and building houses with humanity for whoever, and they would still talk shit about you. He's only doing that for publicity. Shut up.
Look, you know what I told him the other day? What I realized is that I told him, I said, YouTube would be awfully boring if I wasn't here for niggas to talk about me.
Get the fuck out of here. Do you really think you're that important? Maybe to your chick you're that important. But Angryman, do you know how many different videos and how much the selection of shit that motherfuckers got to do on YouTube? You are this black YouTube, these folks, these content creators, you folks are a small microcosm of YouTube. Thousands and thousands and thousands of content creators are on YouTube. Everything from fishing and hunting to changing a fucking baby's diaper. If you want to know how to fix the carburetor on an old Ford, you can pull up a YouTube video on it. So what the fuck would make that shit come out of your mouth that YouTube would be a boring place without you? Motherfucker, get a grip. I'm not going to be as nice as I was in the first part of this video. Fuck that. Hell no, nigga. YouTube would be boring without you? What in the blue blazes would make you say a statement like that? Let's put it this way, Angryman. If you do a stream right now, what you gonna get? About 400 or 500 people? 300-400? You think YouTube is that small? You really believe that YouTube is that small, that all of YouTube revolves around you? YouTube. Not Angryman Tube. YouTube. You got to be fucking kidding me. But let's continue. You guys, you and your chickers in here talking. You're about to start talking about this Cash App, but I had to interrupt you there. That was absolutely, again, consummate idiot. Consummate idiot.
And I wouldn't stress about it because you're not gonna make 100% of the people happy all the time. So somebody's always gonna have some foul shit to say about you.
And that's right, young lady. That's words to live by. You're not gonna. There's an old song out there. It's all right now. You can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. You're not gonna make everybody happy. On the average, when I do my shows on the radio, I know that some songs I play, there's folks out there that don't like. But I can't be exclusive to find 200-300 people and only play the music that they like. Because I don't get to see the audience like you do. I don't get to see my audience. And I'm aware that if I'm on a broadcast for 3 hours, there's gonna be a song or two that folks don't like. Even when I'm out doing live parties and gigs and weddings and stuff like that, there's gonna be songs that I choose that folks are not gonna like. But you think you're that important on YouTube. Just like your chick said, you can't please everybody, so stop trying. Stop trying to be all things to all people, because you can't, especially on fucking YouTube. You got my goddamn hand hurting from beating on this table. Shit.
What you do to be out there with fucking Mother Teresa, handing out turkeys and shoes and everything else to the homeless and building houses with humanity for whoever, and they would still talk shit about you. He's only doing that for publicity. Shut up.
Oh, see, again, when you listen to people long enough, you'll start understanding what someone's expectations of you might be. Now, maybe your chick hooked up with you because all those things that she said, that you might be out there passing out shoes, you might be out there giving out dinners, you might be out there building homeless shelters. None of that you do. You don't do any of that. You sit in one or two places, wherever you broadcast from, inside or in your car, in that parking lot. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the same parking lot that you're always in. But I could be wrong about that. But I think you have a parking lot to where where you go to maybe either go Wi-Fi. But that's the question I got to ask you. If you are the king of your castle, if you are such this masculine mercenary, why do you feel it necessary to leave your residence to go drive to a parking lot, to sit in a parking lot from 2 or 3 hours? Because that last stream that we talked about, you started that stream at about 2:30. And of course, from my judgment, if you're in the East Coast, it gets dark at about, in my area, if you're like from one certain part of the Mason-Dixon line, it gets dark about a certain time. Central time, Eastern time. So Eastern time gets dark right around, 5:15, 5 o'clock. So that means from 2:30 to about 5:30, you were sitting in a parking lot doing a stream. But the king of your castle, you couldn't go home and do it? See, this is the shit that Taz was talking about. This is the shit that GMT was talking about. This is the shit that all your ops talk about. That every time you feel that you're in trouble about something, you got to bring your girl to the rescue. Masculine mercenary that you are. Picture that. Beano Nation. The fuck out of here.
Well, you know what I told him the other day? What I realized is that I told him, I said, YouTube would be awfully boring if I wasn't here for niggas to talk about me. That's what most niggas do. They talk about me 24/7. I said, God damn, I must be one of the most interesting motherfuckers in the world. I never thought.
No. It's not that you're one of the most interesting folks in the world. What it is, folks, Angryman, what it is, and maybe you'll play this to you, maybe you'll tell this to your audience, that the reason why folks do streams about you is to correct you. Or like when that stream where you said fuck the boomers, to respond to you. Don't put up a video or don't hold a live stream and let someone get a hold of it that disagrees with you, because that's the only way that they can talk to you. You won't invite you. I don't think you'll ever have me on your stream. I don't think you'll ever I don't think you ever want to do that. I don't think you'll ever pull Taz up on your stream. I don't think you'll ever pull Cerulean Gray up on your stream. I don't think you. I did see you in a stream with some other folks that I deal with, but they pretty much ignored you. You were humble because you realized that you were not the smartest person on that panel. That those folks that was on that particular panel that I saw you on that day, all of them had something to offer. One guy was out of the country telling people about what's going on in another part of the world. Another guy was in there talking about business. You, on the other hand, Angryman, you couldn't find anything to talk about except them scrags. And as soon as that started happening, motherfuckers started leaving. So that goes to tell you. Let's get on to it. But no, it's not because you're interesting. It's not because that folks just want to talk about you, and it's damn sure not because you're the best thing cooking on YouTube, nigga. Not at all. Not in the least goddamn bit. Jesus, jumping up Christ. The audacity of some motherfuckers.
That interesting. Like, they watch me and
even if you went away and stop posting shit and stop jumping on there doing streams and stuff, they would still fucking talk about you. See.
And she might be right about that, because you know what? You leave a lasting legacy, and folks somebody would want to take claim for saying, finally, this goddamn angry man shut his mouth. Somebody that would be a feather in somebody's cap. I hate to say it, angry man, but there's more people that want you off YouTube than want you on YouTube. There's more people that despise the content, so-called content that you put out, than people that like it. Do you have a following? Of course you do. Yes, you do. I'm not taking that away from you. But the minions that follow you, we saw a classic example of them at this Manosphere meetup. But I think later on in this stream, that's exactly who you're going to be talking about. So, but anyway, let's continue. Here we go.
This nigga used to do this, and we ran him out of here. They would still talk about you.
Yeah, they can't. They can't fucking help it. Somebody sent me a damn Cash App today for $285, and it said rental car, so I know they didn't mean to send it to me.
Okay, that's the first thing. If it said rental car, why did you accept the Cash App? Why didn't you just send it back? If you knew it wasn't meant from you, that's like getting a piece of mail. All you need to do in that piece of mail is write RTS on it. If you don't know, that's return to sender. Put it back in the mailbox, lift the flag up, or take it to the post office and drop it off. And wherever that piece of mail originated from, it'll go back to it. And it's the same, matter of fact, as I'm thinking about it, let's see. Cash App, I just happen to pull it up right here. How do I get money back from a Cash App if I sent it to the wrong person? Cash App comes with a broad range of exciting features. One of the features that they have, Angry Man, is if you'll go down to the bottom of your screen, it says, however, the truth is that sending a refund request to a recipient is not guaranteed the way to get the money back. But still, you should request your money. If the recipient is a gentleman, you might get your money back. These are the steps that you need to follow to get the refund on Cash App. Notice, I'm going to read this part again. It says, if the recipient is a gentleman, you might get your money back. But you calling Kevin Samuels a scammer. Open the Cash App. Now look at the bottom side of the home screen. A watch-shaped icon will come up into view. Tap it. The watch-shaped icon is nothing but just an option that leads to the past transactions. Scroll down and up to find and select the accidental payments. Now tap the three-dot icon that's available at the top of the right corner. You follow me so far? And this is for all you folks that have these send Cash Apps to somebody by mistake. This is how you get your money back. Okay, now tap the three dots available at the top right corner. Here comes the send refund request option. Tap it to request a refund. Once you send a request, the recipient will be notified right away. So, Angryman, you said the guy sent you $285. So let's see where it goes from there. Now that you folks know how Cash App works a little bit, I'm sure a lot of you do, but I just wanted to read it out. Myself personally, I don't use Cash App. I have it, but I don't use it. I prefer PayPal. You know, it just seems it's just an easier way of doing things. But anyway, let's go back and see what he says about this $285. Here we go.
So then the dude is hitting me up talking about some, yo, send me back 200 of it. That's not the way Cash App works. Fam, if you watching right now, that's not the way Cash App works.
Yes, that is the way it works.
I can't send you back part of it. I have to send you back all of it.
Yeah, it seemed like a scam.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Okay, let me go ahead and answer that part. You said the man asked you to send you back a portion of it, not all of it. Okay, you say he sent you $285. Suppose, let's just take for shits and giggles, he wanted you to keep 100, but wanted you to send back $185. How easy is that? Just send them, go to your Cash App, go to your bank account to where six-figure nigga, I'm sure you got $85 in there. Just sending back the difference instead of being on the stream talking about it. That's a easy rectifiable situation if you are a gentleman. Because that's exactly what the dude tells you, my man. He tells you, keep 85 and send me back 200. So you mean six-figure nigga, you and your chick, y'all ain't got $200 to send back to this cat? Even though he's giving you $85 for absolutely nothing. Because you even say, I've never seen him. You even said at the beginning of it, it says something about a rental car. You know you don't rent fucking cars. I'm just saying.
Like, why are you sending me money and then wanting me to send it back to you? Is there any way people can scam you like that?
Definitely. That was that.
Again, let me ask this question to all you folks out there again. If you were a scammer, would you send somebody some money? Or would you try and figure out a way to get some money from somebody with the promise of doing something else? Or maybe you might be one of those African scammers. They don't send you no money. They just tell you to send their bank account and so and so, and we'll deposit this money in your account. Meanwhile, once you give them your bank account information, they have carte blanche to do whatever the fuck they want to do to your credit. Now, if that's the kind of scam that she's talking about, yes. But no, I don't think, I could be wrong on this, but I don't think somebody would arbitrarily send you $285 just to turn around and ask you for 200 of it back and for you to keep 85. What's the scam in that? Did you or did you not receive $285 that was sent to you accidentally? The answer to that is yes. Did the person that sent you the $285, did they ask you for a portion of the refund back? Yes, they did. You said that you could not send them a portion of their refund. You can't send portion. You have to send them all of it back. Well, if you're a six-figure nigga, Angryman, why don't you just go ahead and send him back the $285? It can't be that much of a hurt to your pocket, nigga. Can't be. I know it's Christmas and all that. I know it's just getting over Christmas and all that, but still, you a six-figure nigga. You should have 285 disposable dollars. Matter of fact, you do, because you got it without doing anything for it. I'm just saying, bro, you try and figure it out. It's not a scam. Somebody just accidentally sent you something. So he need his money back. What's the harm in that? What's the scam in that?
The whole thing that people was dumping on IG, Facebook, saying, send me your Cash App and I'll send you, follow me and send me your Cash App and I'll send you $1,000. I'll send you $100. These people accounts was getting hacked some kind of way or whatever. Like they was like somehow doing it where they would say that they forgot their password or something like that. And, and they somehow getting like it because they had the email address or something like that. It was like somehow doing it that way. Like, how the fuck could you? I don't know. I'm not a scammer. I don't know.
Again, folks, I don't know too much about Cash App, but I don't use it. And I know everything is, everything that you do on YouTube that you have to sign up for. I think the majority of things, or Cash App or anything, the majority of things that you sign up for on online, you have to have a email address to do. Is that a fail safe? I don't know, but I think is the best way. That made that links that person to whatever app that you're going to use, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on YouTube, or whether it be on any of the other sites that's out there. Usually, in order for you to sign up to it, they want an email. It has nothing to do with someone sending you money. I don't think they would. When someone cash apps you, I don't think they see your email. I don't believe so. I know as I read it, I didn't see anything about there in the refund policy that said send me an email so you can get your money back. But again, I digress. But notice, folks, this is a guy that says he's a content creator. This is a conversation that he should have had before his stream or after his stream, not during.
I don't know, but yeah. You seen that scam that was going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it. I would wait till customer service or something contacted you on some, that was an error or whatever, because I did have someone send like some bullshit like $15, $20 one time. It was like a one letter difference from my Cash App and theirs, which I understood. I think mine was like an A and theirs was an L at the end. Like, yeah, you gotta hit customer service. I ain't saying shit.
Because, yeah, I've never seen this person before.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Like, I've never seen this person's name before.
And you got too much money coming in and out of your account for you to just be.
That's exactly what I'm saying. If you got all this money and you are the primary account holder, then it should be quite easy for you to send back this guy his $200, because he's not asking for $285. He's asking for $200 of what he sent you accidentally back. Shouldn't have been no problem to that. It's not a scam. This motherfucker wanted his money back. And while your chick is here telling you about some different scams, it has nothing to do with what's going on right here. You trying to keep this man's money. You trying to keep this man's money. And speaking of keeping this man's money, you remember this right here? You know who this is?
Turner.
That was on your Cash App every time. Every time somebody hit you up with a Cash App, that was the sound that you used. Cerulean Great, big shout out to you. See, I'm not like you, Angryman. I give credit where credit's due. For all you folks that didn't know, that's the voice of Cerulean Great from the Gray Initiative. Y'all check it out. Y'all go over there and check my man out.
If it was a mistake, let them go through the proper channels and call customer service and stuff like that.
Contact customer service, because some of you niggas like real shit.
If they spent that fucking energy.
Some of these niggas like for real. I feel like some of these niggas is doing shit like this to try to fuck my shit up.
I wouldn't.
I don't know why you would think that, Angryman, to be quite honest with you. I don't see, again, I'm trying to figure out what about this that I wish you wouldn't have been over talking your girl at that last little segment right there, because I would have been interested in what she said. But again, y'all remember what I said, after all things failed, after you go through all these different steps, wait a minute, I still got it up. So again, now you heard what they suggested the person do. So I'm gonna read this one more time for all you folks out there that's trying to get sent a Cash App that you want to get back, if you sent it to them erroneously or you just want a refund. First thing you do is go to your Cash App, open it up. Now look at the bottom side of the home screen. A watch shaped icon will come to view. Tap it. The watch shaped icon is nothing but it has all the options that will lead you to your past transactions. Scroll up and down until you find the actual transaction that you're looking for. Now tap the three dot icon available at the top right corner. Here's the send refund request option. Tap it and request a refund. Once you send a request, the recipient will be notified right away. Seems like the guy that sent you the $285, Angryman, he did exactly that. But I'm going to read this part again. However, the sad truth is that sending a refund request to the recipient is not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed to get your money back, but still you should request your money. If the recipient is a gentleman, you might get your money back. These are the steps that you take on the Cash App refund. All else fails, then you call customer service. So basically, Cash App leaves it between the sender and the recipient when it comes to refunds. So send the man his money back, Angryman. Just give him his money back.
Dude, email me. How about that? Email me. Send me an email.
Yeah.
Expect just to smell her dirty drawers. That's why no other group of men fucking respect you. That's why the Arab don't respect you. That's why the Asian don't respect you. That's why the white man don't respect you. That's why the Latin man don't respect you. Don't nobody respect you. Because no matter how old you get, you're a little boy in your own fucking house.
Is this the Jody that's living in a house with someone else? Is this the Jody that had to take his children back to this mama, to their baby mama? Is this the Jody that got my Bout pregnant while I was in the camp? No, I'm just kidding. Me personally, Angryman, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. I don't give a flying fuck about what another man thinks about me. Respect is not something that you give. Respect is earned. There's nothing respectful about your platform. You're either trying to cut the head off of women, or, as you'll see in this video, you're now talking about your folks, your loyal supporters. The manosphere niggas is who you're talking about just now when they're talking about Cynthia G and Jessica X. Although you was rah-rahing for both of them a little bit earlier, now you're talking about the niggas in the manosphere will do anything short of smelling her dirty, nasty drawers. Nigga, you must be out your goddamn mind. But that just goes to, a product of your environment. You are what you are around.
In your own community. Somebody say something about Sister George, it's niggas lined up to split your wig. Somebody say something about Jessica X, it's niggas lined up to split your fucking wig. Shit, y'all niggas didn't even defend fucking Obsidian like that. Y'all didn't even defend me like that. And now, your fucking king, the nigga that you've crowned king, what is his whole platform about? Helping bitches. You niggas are a fucking joke. And I know why you don't like me, because I'm the only motherfucker in here with the balls to say the shit. You niggas are a fucking joke.
You see what I'm saying? Now, so suppose you was in the audience Angryman, and not in the comfort of your own home. I'm wondering how your loyal subjects would have looked at you after you said those comments. The king needs protection. Y'all didn't protect Obsidian. Y'all didn't even protect me like that. But yet, y'all said everything to protect Jessica X and whatever many other ladies that he just named out. But again, Angry Man, just like Taz said, and just like I know, you was rooting for Jessica X at one time. You was rooting for her until you realized that you couldn't sway her to your side of way of thinking. No. Then you went on a Jessica X ain't shit rant. Yes, you did. There's a stream with it. Go look it up for yourself.
But every time you look up, you talking about some. We don't have half the we got way the white men don't have half the problems out of their women that we have. Gee, I wonder why.
This is a nigga, Angry Man, you motherfucker. You got the nerve to talking about Beano Nation and then looking for the brothers to stand up for you. I wonder how many of them idiots understand when you say Beano Nation, black in name only. Nothing else about the black culture makes a difference to you. Nothing about the black way of life, the black experience, none of that. You are black only. And not in name only, but in color only. That's what you should have said. You're black in color only. But then as I look at you, you don't look black to me, bro. I don't know what nationality, but some folks could say you're Arab. Some folks could say you're Cuban. Some folks could say a lot of things. But I don't think too many people that would look at this stream for the very first time and consider you to be a black man, especially with the last name Valdez. Manuel Valdez on top of that. Does that sound like a black name to y'all? Does Johnny Smith sound anything like Manuel Dudley?
Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why. You need to stop comparing yourself to white men. See, as much as I hate to say it, this is what Cynthia G meant.
Hold up, before we go any further, first of all, Angry Man, let me go ahead and tell your stupid ass something right fucking now. I don't want to be white. I love the skin I'm in. I don't compare white men to me. I don't measure myself as a black man to any white man on this planet. No matter his station in life, no matter his status, I don't consider myself to look up and say I want to be white, or I wish I had some of the white privileges. No, I don't. I'll talk about the white privileges, but at no point in time I'm a proud black man. I don't need no ups from another ethnic race. I don't need a Latino man or Latino woman to come into my black space and tell me how to be black. I don't need a white man to come into my space and tell me how to be black. As a matter of fact, Angry Man, I don't need another black man to come into my space and tell me how to be black. It's an 8. I'm hardwired to be a black man. I don't go around saying Beano. I'm part of the Beano Nation. All them dark motherfuckers you got in that goddamn stream. All them black motherfuckers you got in that stream. Put some of them motherfuckers at 8 o'clock in the morning together, you get midnight. And these motherfuckers run around hollering about Beano Nation. Come on, man. You need to stop it with this shit. Like I said, this is the last stream I'm going to do about you, because I'm getting a fucking headache just even talking about you or talking to you or talking at you in this case. Nigga, you make my ass itch.
When she said you're a group of conquered men. And who would know better than a black woman?
You are conquered, though. You are. You're a kept man. And that's obvious. You're a kept man. I won't go into the reasons why, and I think you know exactly why. That's not my business. But if you put it out there now, I'm going to comment on it, okay? If it's out there again, I'm going to tell you why, exactly why you're a conquered man. But I think you already know why. How's that shade tree going?
Who would know better than a black woman? And she ain't never gonna come out and tell you. She ain't never gonna say it. But that's part of the reason Cynthia G has respect for me.
No, nigga, you ain't got to worry about Cynthia G ever coming out and telling you or anyone else on any other platform that she got respect for the Angryman. No fucking way. Ain't no goddamn, not in a month of fucking Sundays. But Cynthia G get on the stream and say, I got respect for the Angryman. If she do, somebody done shot that bitch up full of some drugs. Because I can guarantee you this, Angryman, Cynthia G don't like you. I ain't guarantee you that. Number one, you're going up against one of her partners. You fuck around, Cynthia G might do a drill on your ass, as Taz would say. You better stop mentioning people's names. You better stop clout chasing. Stop mentioning other content creators to back you up in your so-called quest to be king. King my ass, you are a court jester. You got the little balls with the hat with the little balls hanging down in it. Different color beard. Clown. Yazabossin. That's what you do. That's what you good at. Clown and Yazabossin. Singing the blues. Woe is me. Nobody's helping me out. But you're going to sit up in the stream and talking about you the best content creator there ever was. That people are stealing your shit. You don't got nothing to steal. Your shit is garbage. Y'all like that little New York accent I just pulled out just now? Garbage. Your shit is garbage.
Because I'm one of the few niggas in here that ain't a conquered fucking man.
No, nigga, you conquered. I don't give a fuck what you say. You's a conquered motherfucker. Somebody asked me the other day, Angryman, we was having a conversation with you, about you, and someone asked me the other day, do you think Angryman could go 3 or 4, a full month without doing a live stream? I said, absolutely not. I said, absolutely not. That nigga need attention. And when he don't get it, he gonna go someplace and find it. No, but that nigga need attention. No, hell no. He wouldn't stop streaming. Not unless YouTube kicked him off.
$50 boss up. Stack up and match up.
He said, Beano Nation. Appreciate you. Appreciate the double up, Akil.
See, there it goes again. Beano Nation. I wonder if that was a black dude that sent that. Beano Nation. Bisexual in name only. Black in name only. Either way, it's all fucked up. Bunch of misunderstood masculine mercenaries. You motherfuckers couldn't hit a bull in the ass with a bass fiddle.
Niggas ain't gonna run me the fuck out of here. I'm the last of the old guard that's really speaking on the shit. And these Negroes know if they can get me to be on some other time, if they can convince me to just talk about politics or to just talk about comics or anime.
Well, remember, you went that way earlier. You went the route of trying to talk about politics. It was all about, remember the street conservative? That's what you was talking about, politics. When all these so-called politicians or political whatchamacallits, all of them had an opinion about the shit that Donald Trump was doing. You was all political then. You had a stream every night about Trump and what he was doing. Trump about this, Trump that, Trump this, the stimulus package, all this shit. You had streams all about that. You was in the political arena until Trump lost. And all of a sudden you back on the What About Them Baby Mamas tour, starring the Angryman. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Stop it. You act like motherfuckers don't see your streams and don't listen to them or don't hear about them. Stop it. If I go to GMT's channel, that's all I got to do. Just sit here. He going to do something about you sooner or later. I don't have to come directly to your channel to hear your bullshit. Beano Nation. Get the fuck out of here.
They can simp in peace. They can simp without anybody calling them out. And see, the reason why, anybody else talks about the shit, they don't give a fuck. The reason why they give a fuck when I talk about the shit, because it's just like that chick earlier today talking shit about me. She can talk shit about me all day. She can say all kinds of goofy shit about me. But once I go live and I drop my fucking logic, it's going to make her look like a dumbass. It's going to make her look like she don't have a clue what the fuck she's talking about. That's the reason why these niggas have a problem with me. It ain't because of money flash, and it ain't because of me showing something that I got. These niggas got a problem with me because I'm dangerous with these words.
Consummate idiot. You don't use, there's no big words or no words that you string together that make it seem like somebody is either scared to debate you or hanging on your every word, nigga. You're not that important. You're not that special. Well, depends on how you look at the word special. You might be riding the short bus, nigga. You might be. That YouTube is much bigger than you, Angryman, and for you to sit here in that stream and say the shit that you're saying, it's a bit narcissistic, if you ask me. You probably one of the motherfuckers that used to wear a medallion around your neck with a picture, a locket with a picture of yourself inside to remind yourself how you look, huh? Just in case you're not around the mirror. Nigga, please with this. We're about halfway through this 15 minutes, folks. I know.
That's what their problem is with me. Why you think they got so butthurt over that stream where I talked about Kevin? Because the shit I said made too much motherfucking sense. See, people want to believe comfortably in a lie. You understand? People want to, when they have convinced themselves of some shit, the reason why they convince themselves is because they want to believe it.
Woo! This is the first time I'm going to agree with you. You're absolutely right. You have convinced yourself to believe everything you say is correct. You have convinced yourself that you are a great content creator. You have convinced yourself that you are the man in these YouTube streets. A lie don't care who tell it. Angryman, you ain't all of that, bro. You are, matter of fact, I think I would much rather watch a Bullet Scotty stream than yours. But see, the thing about Bullet Scotty is we know where he coming from. He don't claim to be nothing no more than he is. I could even sit down and watch a BGS stream because he, even though I don't agree with him, at least he makes sense about some things. You nigga, good God. You got to be fucking kidding me with this shit. Here, take this.
Turner!
And the last thing they want is somebody coming around dispelling that myth. Last thing they want is somebody coming around telling them the truth. It's just like when a dude is in a relationship with a fucking strag that the whole neighborhood knows is messing with everybody under the damn sun. Because that dude doesn't want to leave that strag, he lies to himself every day. He convinces himself every day that that's a good woman. He convinces himself every day that she loves him and only him and she would never cheat on him. The last thing that nigga need is for his homeboy, a nigga like me, to show up and be like, nah, fam, she be doing XYZ. Here, I even got the proof. I don't want to see that shit. Man, you need to leave, man. Because he's comfortable living that lie.
Yep, you're comfortable living that lie. that you are a top-notch content creator. You're comfortable with that. Enough people have told you that you do good content that you believe in that lie. Most of the men that come to your stream, Angry Man, they are up your ass, riding your jock strap, so to speak, looking for some kind of leader, somebody. So by you giving them that moniker, the masculine mercenaries, or the manosphere, or the street conservative, to kind of lock onto, everybody like being a part of something. Everybody likes being a part of something.
The truth is uncomfortable. Or it can be. The truth is uncomfortable. And see, most of the niggas in this space, they do not appreciate the truth. Today, when I went to that no-name Strags channel, she's up there talking crazy about me. I told her, drop the link. You know what she said? Pay me $100.
That's right, nigga. Isn't that what you do? A little bit later on, you gonna actually say it. So support the stream. This ain't for free. So shouldn't the same principles apply? Nigga, you want to get up on my stream? Pay me $100. You'll cash app your way into another stream. So why didn't you just go ahead and pay her the money? You could have got up there and had your way. But I guess 6-figure niggas don't spend money like that, huh?
You wanted me to pay her $100 to have a conversation with her. If that same Strag would have came in here and said, Angry Man, I disagree with what you saying, drop the link, would I have told her to pay me $100?
Yep.
No. No, I would. Any men in here that has panels where you allow women to come on the panel, you're the problem. I don't care if you're cool with me or not cool with me. Any space in here where you have panels and you give these goofy broads a voice on your panel and then they go off and create their own shit, you are the problem.
Well, I guess you are the problem then, Angry Man, because didn't Kendra D go off and create her own shit under your tutelage? Didn't Jessica X go and create her own shit? So, are you part of the problem? But let me go ahead and say this, my man. Again, I'm in this business. I've been in it for quite some time. This probably turned into a hobby that where you saw you could make a little money of it. So, you'll go on air 3-4 times a day. Me, I've been doing this for quite some time. And one thing I have learned from all the experts, from all the people that tells me, in order to be successful in the broadcasting business, you cannot get away from women. If you are a radio host like I am, I would suggest you, DJ Music, you find you a female co-host, because the majority of the audience out there, 65% of the people that are listening to internet radio are women. So why would you exclude them from your panels? You're destined to fail. The women either create the content, or they advertise the content, or they are the content. In your case, in your streams, the women are the content. It's just unfortunate that folks like you and Kevin Samuels and BGS and a lot of you folks, Grinch from over the Manosphere, I was right about that. You guys choose the latter to make your streams about women in a negative light. But if you try to get away from the principles, the foundation that folks have laid around, think about this. I want you to think about the radio as a whole. Tom Joyner, he has female co-hosts. Steve Harvey, he has female co-hosts. What's the other guy? Ricky Smiley, he has female co-hosts. So if that formula works, why would you tell your constituents that that's a bad idea? consummate idiot. Be careful of these YouTube false prophets, folks. They don't want you to succeed, because if you succeed, that's one less cash app this nigga gonna get from you. If you stop coming to Angryman stream like Kendra and Sheeps, that Stay Sleep, DS1, and that other guy, I forgot his name. They left Angryman because, nigga, you wasn't doing us no justice. But like I said, Angryman, there is one person in these YouTube streets that shut you down permanently. There is one person, and I think you know who this person is. But anyway, let's move on.
You're the problem. Before we get into these topics, and we're 2 hours in, we need 10 people to hit the Cash App. I'm going to go ahead and turn the timer on. We need 10 people to hit the Cash App and support the show, because we are not doing shows for free.
See what I mean? You're supposed to be this king, this guy that's out there helping the community. You have a mission. You understand what donations are, do you? Do you know what a donation is? It's someone giving you their hard-earned money freely. By you putting that timer on and telling folks, we don't do this for free, you take away their options. If you come to my stream or if you go to my radio station, you'll never hear me solicit anything from anyone. But you will tell your audience, before we get into these topics, we need 10 more people to hit the Cash App. Before we get into these topics, we need 10 more people to hit the Cash App. Nigga, please.
Regardless of what these strags have to fucking say.
Nigga, I ain't no strag. What the fuck you talking about? And why you always sitting there quiet for seconds and 15? Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Heavy hitter content creators then.
Wait a minute. Let me back up. Let me back up just a little bit. Hold up. Y'all listen to this. Listen.
David Carroll gone. Most of the heavy hitter content creators then went the simp route.
So you hold David Carroll in such high reverence, right? That goes to show you what kind of person you really are. Because folks, if any of you know who David Carroll is and you've heard the way he talk about black people, black women in particular, you'll wonder why this nigga say he'd be no nation. Black in name only. But you're not black though, Angryman. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, no, you're not black. You can't, there's no, show me a birth certificate. I'm gonna pull an Obama on you. Nigga, show me a birth certificate where it says Negro or black or African American. Show me that live birth at such and such a time that identifies you with one particular ethnicity. Break out your birth certificate, nigga, and show everybody that you black. Or is it that you can't? Is it going to show as Latino or Cuban or something like that? But this guy is an avid follower, well, was an avid follower, and used a lot of David Carroll's talking points. You heard him. You heard how he spoke of him in such high reverence. Well, again, they say it's bad to speak ill of the dead. May you rest in peace, David Carroll. But my man, if you were still alive, I would have a field day with you. So, Angryman, you wonder why I'm always doing a stream about you? Because this is why. You're in connection. You're in a circle of dysfunction. And somebody got to be out here to break that circle up. Somebody got to be out here to point these young men in the direction of, look here, don't follow that motherfucker there, man. Or you'll be what Kevin Samuel said, you'll die alone. See, Angryman is comfortable, folks. He got his little YouTube stream. He make a little money. He got his little girlfriend. got his children, got his new cars, and got his parking lot tours and all that. He ain't worried about what y'all folks getting. Ask Kendra. He ain't worried about what y'all getting. If you do try to get something, he expect part of it. And if you don't give him some of that money, all of a sudden you're a traitor to the cause. And that's why we should have never let women in this space. But you was holding Kendra D's pom-poms, nigga. And Kendra D, if you ever listen to this, how could you sit up under the tutelage of someone that speaks so nasty about black women?
AM is the canary in the coal mine of the manosphere.
Oh Lord have mercy. Folks, let's take a look at this right here. I want everybody to go on over to it and type in canary in a coal mine. Canary. Let me type it in right quick, like. Okay, canary in a coal mine. I just typed it in. All right. Now let's see what comes up. Let me read when it says that you're a canary in a coal mine. Coal miners actively hung canaries in cages in coal mines to see if they would survive. Canaries in a coal mine. Caged canaries. Basically what they're saying is that what they used to do is send the canaries into the caves, into the coal mines, into the mine shafts and all that. And that's how they would find out whether there was enough oxygen in there, or if the air was such a level of toxicity that it wasn't humans would not survive there. So if the canary came back out of the cave, it was cool to go in. But if the canary went into the cave and didn't come out, he was just one dead fucking bird. Angryman, you should be careful of how you describe yourself, because you might run into some motherfuckers like me that will tell you that's a fucked up analogy. That's a fucked up way to describe yourself, as the canary in the cave. I won't say scapegoat, but you that guy that that they send in to say, fuck it, if he make it, if he can make it through, we'll all go. If he don't make it, ain't none of us going in. Sacrificial lamb is more the word you should be using. Okay? Canary in a coal mine. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No.
I sure am.
No, you're not. If you are, you're a dumbass.
Niggas ain't listening.
No, you ain't listening.
Listen, and that's the reason why things have gotten to where they've gotten to.
No, that's not true.
They ain't listening.
No, we are listening. And the reason that why they gotten to where they are, because nobody was checking you before. Nobody was checking for Angryman and that bullshit that you was putting out. Until you started getting to all these YouTube arguments and debates with everybody from Sotomayor on down to BGS. You didn't argue with some of everybody, from the Cynthia G's on down to the Kendra D's. You didn't argue with Verbal Assassins, didn't pick your ass apart. Bomb Cherry didn't pick your ass apart. Ruby didn't pick your ass apart. Classic Ruby didn't pick your ass apart.
We love you, and most importantly, we need you. Trying to rack my brain and trying to understand why niggas are the way they are. Like, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life trying to figure this shit out. Like, literally, I know I'm gonna spend the rest of my life trying my best to understand why Negroes operate the way they operate.
Well, before I end the stream, let me just go ahead and say this, Angryman. Niggas act the way they act because someone puts them up to it. Some niggas don't know a hole from their ass. or some niggas don't recognize a whole ass when they see it.
How much money does Kevin Hart make? He said 200 million. 200 million. Millions, right? Millions. So why doesn't your homeboy down at your job that cracks jokes in the lunchroom, why he don't make that kind of money? Your homeboy that's down in the lunchroom at your job that's cracking jokes and has everybody laughing, why he don't make that kind of money? Said because his jokes suck. Well, the answer's the same. It's because he's not good enough to make Kevin Hart money.
And Angryman, before we close this out, that goes the same. Why is it that Kevin Samuels blew up and you didn't? Why isn't you used Kevin Hart as an example? So, and then you used the guy in the lunchroom as the example. So it's the same premise. Kevin Samuels has something about him, some kind of what word am I looking? Some kind of I won't use the word attraction, but charisma. He has a certain style of charisma that you don't have. And it's not to say that when you're talking about Kevin Hart and the guy in the lunchroom, it's not to say that guy in the lunchroom is not funny. It's just that he didn't, could it possibly be that he didn't have the same opportunities that Kevin Hart had? Where in your case, you have had the same opportunities that Kevin Samuels has had. So what's your excuse for not blowing up? What's your excuse for not making more money? Because is it that your content ain't about shit? Could it be that your content is just no more than cannon fodder? Could it be that? Or could it be that you're just not good enough? That your jokes aren't funny? That your content isn't good? And the only thing that you excel at in these YouTube streets is arguing. Primarily arguing with women. The only thing that you're good at in these YouTube streets is talking about black women. It's the only catchphrase that you have in the YouTube streets is Strags, Manosphere, Boss Talk Radio. You see, the thing about this and what you say, that the comparison that you made with Kevin Hart, there's a whole lot of folks out there that's much funnier than Kevin Hart. You used earlier in the stream, I heard you using a basketball player as an acknowledgement. You know, there's some great basketball players out there that will never see the NBA. Not that they're not good at basketball, it's just that they didn't. I would say this: success is this, my man. Success is knowledge and opportunity meeting at the crossroads at the same damn time. Knowledge and opportunity. What knowledge do you put out on your streams? What opportunity do you give your underlings the chance to shine? You don't. You never have. And chances are you never will. Because not only with those other folks, those flock of folks that just left you, I know there's other folks that you used to deal with that don't fuck with you no more. Simply because of how you did them. Not sharing none of the profits. Not showing up to the stream when they spent all week hanging out with you. And when these folks did a stream, you wouldn't even show up. Cash apping you wouldn't cash app them back. So again, I say to you, I'll ask you this: how is it that Kevin Samuels can get on a stream and degrade black women for hours at a time, and as they say, Kevin Samuels has made $1 million in the YouTube streets now. How is it that he's able to go on all these different platforms, Vlad TV and all these other places, and you, the only person that interviews you is another YouTuber? Let that make sense. With that, ladies and gentlemen, Angryman, I'm going to let you finish this out, and I'm going to go about my business. Like I said, folks, I'm not going to talk about this guy much longer. I'm not going to, and not unless it's something that's so dramatic and traumatic that I have to point it out. Angryman, this is the last stream I'm going to do about you. I don't want you at any point in time to think you're that relevant. I'm just pointing out the obvious. That you ain't shit. Your streams ain't shit. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants to hang out with you. Nobody invites you to the reindeer games or the meetups. So just continue to do what you do and see how much more progress you make.
I'm not going to argue with you. If you want to break out the line of logic that black people, black men and black women don't get along with each other, right? Because that's what Obsidian used to say. Obsidian used to say, we got to face the facts that black men and black women just don't get along with each other. Well, my solution to that is, hey, black women, go get you a non-black man. If they'll have you, we'll go get non-black women. I mean, that sounds like a solution to me. That sounds like a solution to me.
And it's an obvious solution that you took up, because let you tell it in that last stream
yeah, exactly, F. Holiday. When y'all get you a non-black man, you get high on meth and stab him with a sword. When we get non-black women, we ride on boats and go on trips and enjoy life.
See, that's exactly what I mean. Consummate idiot, my man. You think that... Wait a minute. Wait. Let me see if I can digest this correctly. You say black men and black women don't get along, according to Obsidian and all that. Well, I beg to differ on that. That's absolutely ludicrous to even say that. But if you want to, as they say, divest from the black community, I think you've done a pretty good job of that already. I think that you are Beano, as you call yourself. You said in that other stream that Latino women smell better than black women. How would you know? Listen, Angryman. I've dated the spectrum, brother. And a funky woman is a funky woman. I don't give a damn what color she is. A sweet-smelling woman is a sweet-smelling woman. I don't give a damn what color she is. But like I said, on your streams, garbage in, garbage out. You are not a content creator. You are a Jenny Jones kind of motherfucker. Maury Povich kind of motherfucker. But not on the same level. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all so very much for hanging out with me for these almost 2 hours now. Again, like I said, I'm not going to make another stream about the angry man. Just let him sit home in the corner and be angry. The worst thing you can do to somebody, folks, is ignore them. Now it's left up to them to wonder why he ain't talking about me, or why he ain't calling me, or anything like that, or why he ain't communicating with me, or why she ain't doing this. The worst thing you can do to anyone is ignore them. So, angry man, I'm just going to say it. The worst thing I'm going to do to you from this day forward is ignore you. Y'all folks have a great day, and I'll see you soon.
From the heel to the neck, get ready, be set. You already know what's next. check the progress, check the progress, check the progress, feeding off the success. Yes.